The DEI initiatives are destroying America, destroying and dismantling the country as we see it at this very moment. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention recently, but the leadership is failing. And one of the reasons why the leadership is failing in America is due to some of these DEI initiatives, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so I need to break down this video and break down how this is destroying and dismantling leadership, because it's just not the government, it's everywhere. It's at your local business, it's at your local elections. It's everywhere. This is why you can't or you don't trust the government. And this is why the assassination attempt was almost successful, because of negligence in the leadership. If this sounds appealing to you, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the ways you can are in the description below. The thing that kills me about DEI and some of these more left-leaning policies is that they all lean on equity and equality. Now, do people really believe in equity and equality? Absolutely not. First of all, not everybody puts out the same output. So equality doesn't exist because not everybody puts out the same output, puts out the same amount of work. Equity means everybody gets the same outcome despite the effort. You see how dumb that is? Look at the Pareto principles. At your company right now, either you're in that top 20% of people or you're in the bottom 80%. 20% of the people do most of the work, get most of the work done. 20% of the salesmen get most of the sales. 20% of the real estate brokers get most of the sales. The other 80% are just wasting their time. Filling a role. 20% of the men get 80% of the women. This is universal. So just off the Pareto principles alone, equality doesn't exist. And here's the other thing. Do you really, goes to your superiority complex that people have. Some of it varies, some of it's higher and some of it's lower in different people. But do you really think the man at Boeing, the CEO of Boeing, the CEO, or just Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, do you really think he is the same? Does he believe he's the same as a warehouse Amazon worker? No, he doesn't. So since he doesn't, he knows he's not equal. See, these are the conversations that nobody wants to get into, nobody wants to admit out loud. But hey, this is what this channel's for. To open your eyes to what is really going on in the society. We don't just talk about women over here. There's multiple things that the truth is seated within, that the society wants to keep your eyes over, keep cover over your eyes. See, here's the thing, and here's the problem with some of these initiatives. The premise of them makes a little bit of sense. You want to get more people, more opportunities, but that doesn't necessarily get the best candidates all the time. You need to be qualified to get the job. And yes, some human biases without these initiatives will probably never hire certain people, but people still find a way around it anyway. So it's not going to work anyway. What's really going on is you're watering down the quality and the standard for what it takes to be successful at whatever job it is. This is what the ultimate conclusion that we're getting towards with some of these initiatives. So here's the thing, guys. And this is the thing about social media too, that's hurting people on social media. Everybody shouldn't have a voice. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Everybody don't need to be included. Why? Because you're not qualified to be included. Some of y'all don't want to hear that. The reason why some of the most stupidest people on social media get the most views is because people give these people platforms without having any proper criteria or past. They just say stuff that is the most outlandish stuff that gets your emotions going, and people will follow them. See, once everybody gets into the business, it's no longer a good business. You get into the business when nobody knows about it in the beginning. So this is why you got so many conspiracy theories going around. This is why you have so many woke people going around, is because you don't have to qualify the leadership anymore. You follow what your biases are. And your biases could be wrong. Your perceptions of the world could be completely off. That's why some of you guys keep running into the same problems. You're on a hamster wheel and don't even realize it. You keep repeating the same problems. Why? Because of all the different perceptions and biases that you have in your head. You're the definition of insanity. So ultimately, if you look at the Trump situation, right? If you look at some of the biggest recent mess ups, what I'm about to say is going to be a little bit triggering, but it's true. And this is not all, but this is most. Most women should not be in positions of power. They shouldn't. Why? It's not because of their illogic. It's not because they're too emotional all the time. Most women aren't grounded in reality. Men are more grounded in reality. See, as a man, you know ain't nobody coming to save you. You know the guy that can sleep with whatever woman he can sleep with. You know he don't care about sharing women with you. You know if you don't make enough money, you're not getting a woman. Or having sex, period. You know this. If you know you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. The foundation of a man is taking care of himself first. Then you hack on the woman, then the family, then everybody else. See, women, they secretly know somebody's going to save them. So since they know somebody's going to save them, that kills their perception of what reality truly is. Now, women, the only reality women truly feel is when they're in their 50s and 60s, when they're no longer attractive as they used to be. They're not getting the amount of attention and clout and gifts that they used to get whenever they were younger. I was watching Anton Daniels was reviewing his millionaire morning show is Off the Chain. You guys need to check it out. He was reviewing a video of a woman. And this is what I mean by women can be saved. Somebody's going to save them, which distorts their perception of reality. So this woman was dating a very successful guy, married to him. She divorces him. Now, she has some assets. She has $80K saved up, and she has a 401k. She burns through all of it. And guess what? When she made the video, she talked about how she's still living with her new boyfriend's parents in one of their houses. Why? Because she was just an attractive woman that a man will eventually save. Women are shielded from the harsh realities that are in this world because they can't handle it. This is why they cover themselves with makeup. They can't handle their naked face. This is why they get BBLs, because they can't stand the fact that they weren't born with the proper genetics that give them naturally wider hips that are more attractive to men. They get boob jobs because of the same reason. They weren't born with the proper genetics that have big boobs to attract the men that they want to attract. So they get these things artificially. Why? Because they can't accept the truth. See, there's nothing you can do about your penis size as a man. You're born with what you're born with. You can't do anything about your size, your height. You're born what you're born in. Men are more grounded in reality. And since you're grounded in more reality, that means you're going to make more sound and practical decisions. Look at the Secret Service, and this is the scary thing. This is the scary thing, because this is getting in all of protective places. This is in the military, it's in Secret Services, and this is in law enforcement, the DEI initiatives. If you look at the Secret Service, the woman, the deputy, she practiced enormous amounts of negligence. She completely ignored that spot or was paid off. Who knows these days? We'll never fully know the true story. But she recently resigned. And if you go back and look at some of those videos, there's women doing idiotic things in protocol. And the sniper, all guys, these people are just following orders. These are the workers. The leadership is to blame, which is why whenever that woman went up to Congress, they grilled the mess out of her, because they figured out she's probably the reason why this happened. So if we don't correct the DEI initiatives, this is going to harm and just further decay quicker our society as it is. So I just wanted to come in and drop this video for you guys, give you guys a different perspective, because this is a huge problem that we're running into and that nobody wants to acknowledge or talk about to fix it. So, but this video's gone long enough. On your way out, please like, comment, subscribe, share your videos, like the video. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a good day, good week, Peace, man.